So I just stumbled upon this Gleam OTP framework, and it focuses on building fault-tolerant multi-core applications. That's pretty fascinating.
Right? The whole idea of fault tolerance in programming is so crucial, especially in large-scale applications.
Absolutely, but what caught my eye was how it aims for full type safety. Type safety is crucial, but can it really be implemented effectively?
That's interesting. Type safety in an actor model like this could help catch errors at compile time, but it definitely adds complexity.
Exactly, it makes me wonder, does that complexity outweigh the benefits? Like, could it scare off new developers?
That's a fair point. However, I think once they get the hang of it, the benefits of type safety might really shine through.
True, and the fact that it's compatible with Erlang's OTP is a big deal, right? But does that mean it inherits all of OTP's quirks?
Definitely. While compatibility is awesome, it might also bring along some limitations and features that aren't fully realized yet.
Speaking of limitations, I saw that not all Erlang/OTP functionality is included. Are there any notable features missing?
Yes, the documentation mentions that some features couldn't be type safe enough to include, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, and if developers depend on those features, they might hit a wall. It's like a double-edged sword.
Exactly. But it also encourages developers to engage with the community to advocate for those unimplemented features.
That's a good point. It could foster a collaborative environment. But how about the actor types available? Any standouts?
Oh, for sure. The actor type itself seems like a solid foundation, especially since it handles system messages automatically.
Right, that's like having your cake and eating it too. But then there's the supervisor type, which is really intriguing.
The supervisor is key for fault tolerance. It's like having a safety net that can restart processes if they crash.
But doesn't that introduce its own set of challenges? Like, how do you manage dependencies between processes?
Good question. Managing those dependencies can get tricky, particularly in complex applications with many actors.
Exactly, and without proper supervision, can you really rely on the system to handle errors gracefully?
That's the crux of it. Reliability hinges on how well these supervisors are designed and implemented.
So if we think about it, the success of Gleam OTP essentially relies on developers understanding both its strengths and weaknesses.
100%. They need to navigate that balance between the powerful features and the inherent complexity.
And what about the performance? It claims to be on par with Erlang's OTP, but can they really match up?
Performance claims can be tricky. Benchmarks would really help, but they often depend on the specific use case.
That's fair, so it seems like there's a lot to unpack with Gleam OTP, especially regarding its real-world applications.
Definitely. And the potential for community-driven development could make it a very dynamic project in the long run.
I love that idea. Continuous improvement through community input is such a healthy way to evolve a framework.
It is, and it might even create unique solutions that we wouldn't see in more rigid frameworks.
So in the end, it seems Gleam OTP is worth keeping an eye on. It could revolutionize how we approach fault tolerance in programming.
Absolutely. But the big question remains, will developers embrace its complexity for the promise of safety and reliability?
That's the million-dollar question. I guess only time and community feedback will tell. What do you think?
I think if they can effectively communicate the benefits, they'll attract an enthusiastic crowd.
Totally, and who knows, it might end up being the next big thing in functional programming.
For sure, I'm excited to see how it evolves and what innovative solutions emerge from it.
Right? It's like watching a new ecosystem develop. I'm feeling optimistic about Gleam OTP.
Same here. It could really push the boundaries of what's possible in concurrent programming.
And that's exciting. Let's keep this conversation going as we learn more about its progress.
Definitely. I can't wait to dive deeper into its features and see how it handles real-world scenarios.
Sounds like a plan. It feels good to be discussing something so fresh and relevant in tech.
Absolutely, there's so much potential here. I love how tech keeps evolving.
Right? I just hope developers get the support they need to make the most of it.
For sure, a solid community and good documentation will be key to its success.
Well, this has been enlightening. I'm looking forward to hearing more about Gleam OTP in the future.
Same, let's keep our ears to the ground and share any new insights we find. It's an exciting time.